Hey, greetings, folks. This is Tim from Box Stock Garage. Hope y'all had a great week and you're having a great Friday night. I figured Halloween, so we'd put this spooky mug onto the YouTubes. Brains. So, have not done one of these for a while, but I wanted to show you a pretty nifty little tool. I had seen this particular tool, a more expensive version, but my wife happened to pick one of these up, and she was using it, and I thought, I'm going to give that a shot. So I got one as well, and I've mentioned quite a few times, I've got a tremor. Sometimes it's worse than others, and when it can really cause an issue, obviously, is going to be like fine detail painting, which makes us again question my sanity for deciding to jump back into 1/35th scale armor. That's beside the point, but also decals. And so I wanted to show this and show what I actually just did a few moments ago. Also, shout out to Tamiya. I got my new decals, my replacement decals for the bike. So this is for the Suzuki, the buddy build that I'm doing with John over at Mighty JJK. So I'll have a link to his channel in the description. But again, shout out to Tamiya. This is the first decal. So basically, this is why I stopped, because I really do try to follow the instructions, and I wanted to get this decal on now and not try and do it later. So basically, yeah, that's about it. Let me get this thing turned around, and we will show you our little tool here and have a bit of a chat about that. And then we'll cut you folks loose. So hang on a sec. Good to turn around. We are back. So there's our bike, which is in progress. I just dropped the handlebars on there with the screw in them. So what I want to show you guys and gals is this. So you may have seen these. Again, there's various price points bopping around the internet. This came from Amazon. I don't have the price right off the top of my pointed little head, but I will have a link in the description for this. So I'm going to back everything out in a second, but I just wanted to show you the decal. So this is what is this? This is, it's part of the handlebars, but they don't tell you anyway, this piece is going to go under the handlebars, and the piece here that's got the decal on it is then going to receive this guy, okay, and then this is going to screw into the side of the bike. So it's kind of like a steering stabilizer. I'm honestly not 100% sure what that is, but that's not why we're here. So I'm going to slide that piece back out so I don't lose it. And then I'm just going to back this little guy out. So yeah, there's my tiny little decal. And this just was a lot easier for me because, as you saw, I was able to lock this thing down with this pointed in the proper orientation for me to then be able to put that tiny little Showa decal on here. So this clamp, this thing is really nice. The base is pretty, it's got some weight to it, which is good. And then you can just loosen this thing up and go 9 ways to Sunday. I mean, you can back that screw out, and you can then the ball there moves, and you can go around in circles. You can then tighten it back up, And the reason I'm tightening this straight up and down is I believe I still have the picture where when I was working on the bike, I had the bike locked in here straight up. So it was pretty cool. You can then, of course, back out the vise here. These pins have the rubber tips on them so that you can squeeze things like, this is the really nice brush on chrome. And I was able to squeeze that, and not damage it or anything like that. I did have to move this pin over because it was originally here, which was too far apart to be able to squeeze that. So I just moved the pin in here, and then, when I brought that in, it just grabbed this guy, really nicely. And there we go. So it's a really handy tool. I'm looking around on my desk because I thought I had, yeah, it does. So it comes with 6 of these pins and 6 of the rubber tips. I've only got 4 in there right now. So as you see, you could put 3 on each side. You can get a very good grip on a lot of different size pieces. I mean, look how far out, this thing backs. I mean, it's going. I'm going to stop there. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy little straight edge here. So we've got that bad boy open up just about, the opening itself, about 1.25 inches. So that's not too bad. I could go a little bit further, but, I don't want to get too carried away with it. So just wanted to show this to you. Again, I'll put a link in the description for this. This one came from Amazon. But yeah, this is the 3rd time that I've used it. All 3 times have been on this bike build. And I think I'm going to be using it a lot more. I've been keeping it over here on the corner of the desk so I don't put it away. I don't want to lose sight of it, because I'll be honest, there's been a couple times where it would have been handy and I completely spaced that I had it. Like I hadn't even pulled it out of the box. So anyway, that's it. That's your tools with Tim for this evening. And yeah, I hope y'all have a great weekend. Anybody heading over to the show in Kirtland, Ohio, Julie and I are planning on driving down there on Sunday. So we're going to check out the show. I'll put a flyer here somewhere so you can check that out. And I'll also put a link to the show's website so you can, check that out and download your own flyer if you want. So that is this coming Sunday, November 2nd. So again, hope y'all have a safe and happy Halloween and a great weekend ahead. Your prayers are going out for those who need it. I understand Dan the Man at the 60s Rule channel is going through some issues right now. I'm not sure the details. I believe Mike at the Intake is having some struggles right now. I'm not sure, again, what the details are there. And, of course, we lost a few weeks ago, we lost our friend Manny Crespo, who was a supporter of a lot of our channels, and he had his own channel, which he was, trying to get up and running. And so there's a memorial group build going for Manny. That link is running. So I'll have links to the channels for all those folks that I mentioned. So if you could go over and check them out and, you know, again, keep these folks in your thoughts and prayers. I'm able to wear my hat this evening because I'm healing up, and I'm trying to be careful. You know, I got word that my mother had fallen night before last, and she had some stitches in her head, so she's doing okay. But yeah, it's just tough all around. So be safe, everybody. Be good. Take care, and yeah, we will catch you on the next one. So Key the Lion King is downstairs. This is Tim and Key from Box Talk Garage, and we're out of here.